What's up, guys? It's Clown Fight here. Guys, today we're just going to be looking at a new interview from Usyk and how he talks about how tough Fury was. He actually gives some insight to say his view on Fury. Was he a good opponent? Was he an easy opponent? And he gives a few insights that you might have not seen before. So let's get straight into it.
I'm doing good.
Good. Well, this is the first time I've actually seen you since you became Undisputed heavyweight champion. Has it sunk in now that it happened and you won and you became Undisputed heavyweight champion?
Oh, I don't think about it. Okay, I thank my team, I thank God, I'm happy, but I'm not, yeah, come on, I'm undisputed. Yes, I'm undisputed, but just relax.
So again, Usyk's just being humble, guys. He's undisputed, but the guy doesn't brag about it. He's just that's the humble character of Oleksandr Usyk, guys.
How did you celebrate with your family afterwards?
After fight, my daughter, Elizaveta, I love you. Lisa called me, say, Papa, you are real cool. Say, okay, I love you. Didn't celebrate, yeah.
Didn't celebrate?
Yeah.
What?
Just we have dinner, like great, okay. Thank you, pray for God. Hey, listen, I have a lot of work. I must change boxing world.
When you say change the boxing world, what do you want to change?
Бокс повинен змінюватись. В боксі повинно зменшитись корупційних схем.
In what way do you find it corrupt?
Світовий любительський бокс.
In terms of the fight itself with Tyson Fury, you landed 170 punches on Tyson Fury. He landed 157. That's the most number of punches that has ever landed on Tyson Fury to date. Before that, it was Otto Wallin with 127 punches. Did you find it easier to punch him and catch him than you thought it would be?
Definitely.
So Usyk, guys, he's giggling here, guys, giggling. He basically landed the most punches on Fury that anyone's ever landed. So the only second opponent to that was Otto Wallin, where Tyson Fury nearly lost that fight as well, where he was caught and he was bleeding and he just about scraped a victory. Usyk's giggling his ass off, saying, "Did you find it easier to land? Because you've landed the most out of all the opponents." And he giggles and he goes, "Definitely." So we'll carry on. Obviously, I don't think he says Tyson Fury is an easy fight, but he found it very easy to land the punches on him, guys. And he's saying it in a giggly way, like, I thought it would have been harder, basically.
Мені було нелегко. Взагалі мені було нелегко. Мені було важко. Але ця важкість привела мене до перемоги.
So he said it wasn't easy for him. It definitely wasn't easy for him, but it was the difficulty that led him to the victory. So again, Usyk's a humble guy, but you can just tell by his initial reaction. Maybe he's just saying this, but like he said in previous interviews that Fury was probably the hardest opponent he faced. But again, showing his class and saying it definitely wasn't easy, but it led him to the victory.
And even though Tyson wasn't as accurate with his punches, he still threw 496 punches to your 407. You call him greedy belly, but were you surprised by his output on the night that he was able to throw so many?
Ні, взагалі не здивований. Це неймовірний боксер. Це дуже сильний опонент. Послухайте, до такого рівня не доходять профани. Він неймовірно сильний опонент. І у мене тільки повага до нього. Не дивлячись на те, що він мене там якось... Він мій братішка Гріді Белі.
So Usyk basically said something crazy there. He basically said, you can't be a slouch and reach the level Tyson Fury's at. Now, a lot of people say Tyson Fury is an easy opponent. He's not as good as people think he is. I do agree with that to some level, but you can't get to Tyson Fury's level and be a slouch, according to Usyk. And Usyk does say in the previous video, Tyson Fury was a harder opponent than AJ. So a lot of people say discredit Tyson Fury, as in he's not good anyway, so it's easy. I don't think so, guys. Tyson Fury landed a punch in that fight, an uppercut that hurt Usyk, and Usyk admits to that. He probably talks about it more in here. I've done a video on that as well. You can check it out. But he's not an easy opponent. Usyk's being honest, saying you don't reach that level and be a slouch. So there are people out there that think Tyson Fury is just a rubbish fighter. He's not a rubbish fighter, guys. He's a talented fighter. But his problem is hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard enough.
You landed a really strong left hand at the end of the first round and the start of the second round. How important was it to show him early on that you could hurt him?
Це була запланована акція, яку я напрацьовував на протязі 9 місяців. Треба було одразу обозначити батька в рингі.
Show him who's boss early.
So Usyk basically said he threw a left hand at the end of each round, and he was doing it on purpose, guys. That left hand he kept throwing, that looping left hand, obviously it clipped him badly in the, I think it was the 9th round where he nearly stopped him. Should have been a stoppage, but he said he did it to show him who's boss. He knew he was going to get to Fury with that punch. They studied Fury, but it was just going to be the systematical breakdown.
There were times where he found his distance quite well in the middle rounds. He landed some body shots from range. Was there ever a moment in the fight that you were concerned or you were worried that he was managing to land these shots?
Нічого я не переймався, у мене все було, був процес. Переймань ніяких не було.
It comes across when you're fighting, especially in the early rounds, that you are just processing all of the information. Is that what you do? You take it all in and then you adapt your plan and that's when you then pounce?
Звісно, це все напрацьовка. В мене ж тренер в углу, команда, яка говорить, як рухатись. Треба дотримуватись плану. Навіть якщо тобі прилітає в голову снаряд, треба притримуватись плану.
So Usyk basically says he has a coach, guys, that told him no matter what happens in the fight, you stick to the plan. No matter if a missile goes flying into your head, no matter if an uppercut lands that nearly shooks you to the boot, you stick to the plan. Don't go off the plan. And that's what he did, guys. He was an engine. As I said, I've made a breakdown on this as well. Usyk stayed on Fury from round 1 to the end of the fight. He didn't let off. It never gave him that room. Yes, there was a few rounds that Fury nicked, probably 3 rounds. But other than that, he stuck to the plan. So very good analogy. Even if a missile hits you in the head, you stick to the plan, guys.
You said about having your team in the corner and they're supporting you. I know your wife also was there supporting you. Can you hear what's going on outside of the ring whilst you're in the ring, or are you just focused?
Тут все зрозумів. I listen my wife, I listen coach, I listen некоторых different, yeah? Sometimes my friends, but with ring and my focus. I listen, hey, my love guy, I love you, come on, go, I love you, you're strong. I believe you, blah, blah, blah. Yes, but it's like extra my motivation because it's my wife. Mm-hmm. But I know what I do. You know, like my focus, well, professional boxer. Mm-hmm. It's not like one fight, maybe 2 fight like that. We in boxing, I'm 22 years for boxing, but I listen to people, yeah, come on. But for me, it's not doesn't matter, but it's helped me. But for me, like a focus in boxing, no problem. Like if I say, hey, you, for the beach, like a bad, it's not for myself. Mm-hmm. I don't know what is it. It's like a bad words fly, you know, like my protector. Bad words like a.
So Usyk basically exposes Tyson Fury once again, in my opinion. He even talks about how bad words, bad language, Tyson Fury was using quite a lot of that before the fight. You gappy tooth, you gappy little prick, and all these bad words Tyson Fury was using. Usyk goes, it doesn't affect him. So that trash talk that Tyson Fury does, that's his number one way to get in his opponent's head. He cannot infiltrate Usyk, guys. He's unable to get through Usyk, guys, by saying those words. Every time a word like that comes, it crashes and it goes down. He can't get through. He can't infiltrate him. Usyk's exposing all Tyson Fury's tricks prior to the fight, and basically in the next fight he's giving a blueprint how he's not going to be able to get beat, because no matter what Tyson Fury says, it doesn't infiltrate Usyk. No words, no bad language. The word comes and it just bounces off.
You talk about that game plan that you have and you stay on the game plan. You have this ability to change the flow of a fight. Fighters, Joe Calzaghe, other great fighters before have the same ability. But at what point did you feel, I've got this? You were comfortable, that you knew that you were going to win the fight? Was there a defining moment that you knew that you were going to be victorious?
От коли в 6-му раунді не впав ат аперкота і відчув таку силу позаду своєї спини, що зрозумів, що поряд моя сила, якій я молюсь, може це був навіть ангел, але я відчув таку якусь підтримку спини, коли там вже нікого не було, але ця підтримка відчувала.
So he goes, when the uppercut landed, again, I've done a breakdown on this before, he said he was hit with so much force with that uppercut, he probably would have stopped a lot of people, but he felt when he went backwards, something supported him to stay upright. And obviously Usyk is a devoted Christian guy, so he does say that his faith and his support is the thing that kept him upright. And once he got through that, he knew he was going to win the fight. That's actually quite mad.
The 6th and then going into the 7th also felt like a really important round. It was after the 7th that we saw you kiss the cross. What was that for? What was the purpose of kissing the cross at that point?
Перед тим, як виходити в ринг, я тренеру казав, що він повинен вдягти мій крос. Як тільки я попрошу його доторкнутися, поцілувати хрест, то він